been wanting for a while to be able to do something where it is scaled back, comfortable, not having to worry about 90 different moving parts, and I can just talk, because who doesn't want to listen to me rant about things? Hello? And I was like, everyone does favorites videos, so what can I do to like set me apart from all these other hoes? You know what I'm saying? What are my favorite things? Brunch being probably in the top 5 category. Why not just sandwich them together and make it a theme? So welcome to my brunch time beauty bests in bed with Sneaky Louise. That might sound a little hazy. We're gonna work on it. I don't care what time it is, morning, noon, or night. Pour yourself a mimosa because it doesn't matter. Right now, it's brunch time and we're gonna talk about some beauty products. Let's get started. I figured we would start at the skin and then work our way up to other weird products that I found around my house. And since this is my first time doing this, it was so hard because I was like, I've never told them any of my favorites before. Like I could go way back to when I first started doing my makeup. First and foremost, we'll talk about my #1 favorite thing right now, which is my hair. I just changed it. I have been wanting to do this like silvery blue color for probably at least a year and a half, but it has been a long journey, my friend. Seriously, I came to my friend ASHLENN about 2 years ago with bright fire engine red hair, and I was like, I wanna be a blonde. And she was like, I'm gonna try not to kill you. But she didn't. We have come so far, but I had to let my hair rest for a long time because it was literally screaming from all of the bleach and falling out. And I love it so much. My friend ASHLENN has been doing my hair for years. She is amazing. If you live in the Atlanta area, I totally recommend you going to her. You can find her on Instagram at ASHLENN CREE hair. I'll link it down below for you. I have never been so happy with my hair. Honestly, I can't remember a time where I've been this happy. I really, truly feel like myself, and I just feel so inspired to do more makeup looks and just have fun. So I have always struggled with my skin from the time I was in middle school, and then I was like, oh, I'll grow out of it. And then I was like 22, still having cystic acne. So I was like, it's time to do something about it. And like, I'm finally happy with it, but it's a daily struggle. I found myself going through Sephora and looking at all these toners because I feel like that's so important. Such an important step for your skin. It's toning, it just gets out all of the nitty gritty and it helps kind of firm and tighten your skin. And I noticed that the main product in all of them was witch hazel. Like, it's 1863 witch hazel astringent. Like, it probably wasn't 1863, like maybe to 1900s. But like, this is not a history lesson. Let's move on. So I actually ended up ordering this product from my drugstore where I work. Obviously you can get a bottle of it anywhere, but like anytime my night routine can be easier by just like having a little pad that I can wipe my face with, like I'm all about streamlining that process. Because when it's time to go to bed, it's time to go to bed. You know, you feel me? I know you do. I feel like at first I couldn't tell if it was really making a difference, but then I like stopped using them for a couple of days and all of a sudden that texture that I really struggle with on the tops of my cheeks and stuff was back. And I was like, wow, it must really just be, I feel like it just gets in there and gets that last little bit of yuck. So now moving on to foundation. This foundation I have had for about 2 or 3 months and I have not used anything else. Honestly, my favorite is to pair it with this L'Oreal Infallible foundation. So this is the NARS Skin Tint Foundation. I am in shade Alaska, and then this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte, and I am shade 103. For some reason, this combo, like I love mixing foundations. I just feel like it puts like the artistry back in makeup when you can sit there and play with things and kind of customize them to match you, because not one thing is gonna work for everyone. Skin tint especially, it just has such a unique formula. Like I feel like it's nothing I've ever used before. Applies and kind of has the same texture as like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer, but it has more of a velvety and way more full coverage finish of like a foundation. So I really love it. And speaking of that foundation, my favorite way to apply it is with a beauty blender. Now, if you watch any videos on YouTube, you know that, I mean, it's like the holy grail. If you don't know about a beauty blender, I don't know where you've been for the past like 4 years besides under a rock, because it is just the best thing to ever happen. I honestly can't imagine my life without it. Like, I don't know what I did before. Like, how did I have time to just sit there and like put my concealer on my fingers? Like, it's like mind-blowing to me that I would do that. But it's really tiny, and then you run it under the faucet for a while and get it soaking wet, and then kind of squeeze all the excess water out of it, and it turns into this bigger sponge. And you can use this to apply foundation, concealer. I use it to actually put on my powder underneath my eyes if I am baking. I mean, it is just an amazing product. And something that I really love to do, and a product that I also want to talk about, is Max Fix Plus. Again, just this product is just like, it's a life product. Like, it's just like, you can't live without it. This is your best friend. You have to have this. Like, you just have to have it. It is just like this glycerin mineralized water spray, and you can use it in so many different ways. With the beauty blender that I was gonna say, you can spray it on your beauty blender and tap it into your skin, and it's just gonna refresh your makeup. You can use it to spray on anything with any shimmer, and it's gonna make it 3 times as better. Like, when I'm doing a highlight and I want that like strobing intenseness, I spray my highlight with this, which not today, and it just makes it so beautiful. Or if you have any sort of foiled eyeshadow, it looks metallic. You can use it to set your makeup. You can look super dewy with this. You can revive other products like, you know, cream eyeshadows or cream gel liners that have hardened over time, or like matte paint bond. Just squirt a little bit of this and it brings you back to life. It's seriously just an insane product that I don't know how people live without. If any of you know me, you know that I am ride or die for a red lipstick. Like, the relationship is intense. Like, I'm pretty sure I came out of the womb wearing some form of red lipstick, but in the 22 years that I've lived on Earth, I have searched for the perfect one. But this one really takes the cake for me. It is Red Rum by Jeffree Star. It's one of his velour liquid lipstick. Again, I'm sure you've heard of it. This is nothing new. I'm just another voice in the crowd saying this is an amazing product. It's my favorite formula of liquid lipstick for sure. And if you don't know what a liquid lipstick is, it's basically a lipstick that applies in a liquid form, and then it dries, and then it's not going to get on anything. So you can drink your mimosa without any without any smudging. Maybe I've had too much mimosa. Bottoms up. But as you can see, like, there's nothing, like, there's no lip print. I don't know what I want to say. There's like not a word for it. When I very first started wearing red lipstick, I started wearing it because my grandmother would wear it, and I just thought she was so glamorous. She gave me this lipstick when I was super young, and it was like this orangey red. So I've always been partial to orangey reds, and this is the perfect cocktail of that. Like, it's perfectly orange, perfectly red, perfectly perfect. I don't even know what more to say about it other than just give Jeffree Star all your money for this product. Next! I was super skeptical when this first came out because I was so hard in love with the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. But when I had them done at her salon, the girl used this on me so I could try it, and I just fell in love. Like, it is so easy to use to me. Now, I have friends that say it's not as easy to use and they don't like how big it is, and I feel like you do have to get used to it, but it's just so unique and cool, and I feel like you get way more product than the Brow Wiz, like bang for your buck, which I'm all about, Lord knows. So it's basically this like really unique shape that you have 3 different strokes that you can do with it. So you can use it sideways to like fill in your brows. You can use it horizontally to make like a straight line to get that like crisp under of your brow where you want it to be really sharp. And then you can also press down on the top end and like flick it upwards to do hair-like strokes. So you just, it's like you get these 3 amazing products in one to me. Next, I want to talk about my favorite lashes at the moment. So these are Flutter lashes. I have never loved a pair of lashes so much, and I can't even, they're not even in this box because I'm wearing them. This is the style Emily. Honestly, I was at the Morphe store and this one only had 1 left, so I was like, it must be a good one. They're just like so fluffy and pretty and full, but not too dramatic. Like honestly, I have smaller eyes, so I can't wear these like super dramatic lashes. Like they're beautiful. Like even House of Lash is iconic. I think they are stunning, but on me, I feel insane, like a little stripper when I have them on because my eyes are so small. They're like touching the top of my eyebrow and like we don't have time for that. And honestly, guys, this is probably my like 14th or 15th time wearing them. Like I absolutely can't wait to get another pair of Flutter lashes. So I thought I would touch on some of my favorite brushes recently. I honestly didn't jump on the Morphe brushes train as soon as everyone else did. I don't know why. I just was skeptical. I was like, I just don't know. It's just too good to be true and it's too cheap. I just don't know. So I finally ordered some brushes and I love them. I love them so much. Like these brushes are my favorite brushes. So right here I have the Morphe M39, which I use for foundation. The E4, which is like an angled either contour. I use it for blush and contouring. This little powder brush, which is an E3 little dome brush. I use for just like putting powder all over my face. This one is for highlighting. Everyone knows about it, the M501 brush. I remember I was at the register and I almost put it back and I was like, no, I don't have anything like this. And praise Jesus, that was like an act of God, like providence low, because this brush has changed my life. It has made, I feel like you could do everything with this brush. Like it's amazing. I haven't even said the name. It's Morphe M506. This teeny tiny brush is amazing for doing like a cut crease, a smoky eye, doing the under eye, cat eye with your eyeshadow. It just helps it be so precise, but also blending. I feel like that's a makeup artist's dream. I love this brush. I really do. It's a great brush. That's enough. Now it's time to move on to some random products that make my life better. So one thing that I wanted to mention is all of my friends have made fun of me for so long because I have to have my hair dryer with me at all times. Like if I'm just going somewhere for one night, I have to bring my hair dryer. I have been using a hair dryer like this since I was born. My mother always used one, and so I guess I just grew up using it, so I didn't know anything else, and now I'm like literally unable to use a regular hair dryer. I'm not really partial to this brand, honestly. We had like an emergency moment the other day and mine blew out and I had to send my husband to Kroger and he actually found one there. So this is by Andis. I don't know. It's actually not my favorite. The Conair one is better. But there is just something about this hair dryer with this clip on it. And it does come with like different clips that you can clip on. I've always just used this one. But I just love it. Like I round brush my hair to try and give it volume. Even though it's impossible to give my hair volume because my scalp like sucks it in. Whatever. But anything I could do to give it a little bit more volume, I am a fan of. So I feel like this just, it like gets every strand. Like I don't even know how to, like I'm a big fan of like I'll flip over my hair and like brush it this way. But it doesn't pull out your hair. And honestly, my friends that have used it after they have made fun of me really like it. Just a random product that I have loved for my entire life. So shout out to Mama Joanna for bringing this into my life. I wanted to mention, I found this website on Instagram. It is called sunglassspot.com, I believe. And they have really awesome, like fun, fashion-forward sunglasses for $5. Like you've probably picked up on this. I am really weird about spending money. Like it has to be really good for me to lay down a bunch of money for a product. Like I need to know that it's gonna be good. And anytime that I can get like bang for a buck, I'm all about that life. Seriously. So I found this and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like $5 sunglasses, $5. And I'm like obsessed with telling people. I like wear them out on the street. They're like, I like your sunglasses. I'm like, girl, $5 here. Let me write it down for you. Come on, come on. They're like, stranger. I mean, there's pages and pages of cool sunglasses. These are two of my favorites that I've gotten from them. I will say they're $5, so the quality isn't gonna be like, you know, designer. But like I said, can you really complain? It was $5. Like, $5. I can't get over it. I mentioned that they were $5. To kind of finish up, I did want to mention a couple of products that I don't like. Products that I bought and was like, this ain't for me. I think I can speak for the rest of the YouTube nation that when Nikki Tutorials started using this, we all went out to our local drugstore and bought it. So this Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm, I actually found at my drugstore, and I was like super excited because I was like, oh my gosh, if you can get a primer in like a 3.3 fluid ounce bottle for $4, again, all about it. But honestly, I've been using it for probably, just because it's there, I pick it up and use it for like, since I got it probably 2 or 3 months ago. But I really just don't feel like it's really improving my makeup's smoothness or longevity at all. I don't know. And it can be totally different for someone else. I'm not saying that everyone else is lying. I'm just saying it ain't working for me. Sorry. But like, love you, Nikki. And she's watching this video. Next product. Another product I am really on the fence about because I love it and hate it at the same time. I went out and bought this because Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, Mario, raves about, he loves the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. He uses it on Kim all the time, and don't we all want to be like him? So I went out and bought it, and I love the way it applies. Like, it does make your lashes look amazing, way better. And I have been ride or die for the Lash Blast Fusion. Literally have used it since 5th grade, never changed. So it's big for me to even go out and buy something else. And I did love it, but I have the waterproof, and I've never had a mascara that was so honest. Like, it is waterproof. It is everything proof. It is like razor blade proof. Like, I was scratching at my eyes. I tried everything to get it off, and I feel like I was literally having to like rip off my eyelashes to get it off. No, thank you. One more product that I did not like is, man, L'Oreal striking out today. I went out and bought this L'Oreal Paris Sublime Bronze Self-Tanning Mist. I have really kind of wanted to start dabbling into self-tanning because I want to be tan, but I don't want skin cancer, I guess. So I tried this because Lord knows I'm not going to spend $50 on something I might hate, but I'll spend $8. My poor husband has had to spray tan me like 4 times, and I just feel like it did nothing. Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, is it water? Not doing anything for me. If I'm just doing it wrong, if you've used this and it works and there's like some secret directions underneath the can, please tell me, because it ain't working for me. Okay, so, there was one more thing I wanted to mention, and it is the lip combo that I have on right now. Like I said before, I'm really trying to push myself to not wear just red lipstick. I really want to get into wearing more nude shades. I've always struggled with wearing nude lipstick because my lips are naturally very pigmented. So I feel like whenever I do put on nude, I feel like TBT seeing kid when I would put concealer on my lips. You know what I mean? Like, I feel dead. But I do really like this combo so far. I just ordered these from Colourpop, and I can give you like a little review skis on this. So I actually mixed these two. This one is new. It is CREE, and then this one is Platform. So I put on CREE first, and it was a little dark, so I put Platform in the middle and kind of ombre them together, and I really like the shade that it created together. Now, real quick, this is the first time that I've used their liquid lipsticks, ultra matte little lippies, and I have very mixed reviews on my first take here because so far I love the way it's wearing. It is not coming off. I'm not getting like the butthole lip situation. I really like the color. All of that is great. The only weird thing is it's extremely liquidy. Like, I opened it up to put it on and it like globbed off and fell on my lap. Like, it was like dripping off, which is crazy to me, which I like because that means it's thinner, which doesn't make it get like crackly like some liquid lipsticks do. But it is really odd. Like, I feel like maybe there should be something in the packaging to like strip. I mean, I don't know how that works, but I do really like the formula. So, Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. Something else that I wanted to mention is something that my husband and I have been doing for a couple of months now, and it is called Blue Apron. So it's something that you can order online, and they send like farm fresh products in a box ready to be cooked to your door. Neither of us really had a huge background in this whole cooking, being a spouse thing when we entered into this. marriage. So it's been really fun for us to kind of learn how to cook together. All of the food has been spectacular. It's so healthy for you. It is fresh. It is like restaurant quality food that I would never know how to make. And if you don't know how to do something, you can actually pull up the website and watch like a little 30-second video of how to do it. It's like mince the garlic. I'm like, yes, I shall mince. Ta-da! So I had to learn those things, but now we know. And now when we do cook on our own, we feel way more informed and knowing how flavors combine. And it's just fun for us to do together. It's like a little date night in itself. I think you can find a coupon code somewhere online, or like maybe the first time you order, you get a coupon code. I don't have one. I'm not that cool yet, but I'm sure if you search for it, you can find one. And it has been so fun, and we've really enjoyed it, and I've loved the meals. So blueapron.com is where you can sign up for that. All right, so I guess that finishes up all of my favorite beauty, lifestyle products. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up if you want to see more. And if you have favorite products, or if you have some of these things that you have different opinions, like let me know in the comments below. I would love to have a conversation with you about that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. One second. P.S. Favorite cereal of the month is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.